So here at Acquia, we had a monumental task of pivoting from an inside inbound sales model to an enterprise field sales model. When we started the company back in 2008, we were primarily generating inbound leads and following them up with inside sales reps. And we've since, really starting in 2011, but really accelerating through the latter half of 2012 and beginning of 2013, have begun to build a field sales team out throughout the United States and actually throughout the world. And I remember getting a call from Steve Rosenblum back in early 2012. In my role, you get calls from lots of recruiters. And Steve and the team at SCR came to us more with a partnership approach than an approach of wanting to hire one or two roles for us. Steve said, listen, I have an extensive network of candidates throughout the United States. I've worked with some of these people for, in some cases, 12 or 15 years, placed them in numerous jobs. And I think I can help you not just with one or two hires, but to build your entire team out. That has proven to be true. We've hired over 50% of our field sales candidates through Steve, and his candidates have proven to be of very high quality, and he's got an excellent coverage model throughout the United States that we've been able to leverage very quickly. The partnership method that I mentioned that Steve employs was very critical to building our team. He's very collaborative. He doesn't get emotional about the candidates. I find that some recruiters, if you don't like one of their candidates, they tend to get very emotional and sometimes even angry with the hiring managers. Steve would take our feedback, work with our hiring managers, kind of tweak the profile, find another candidate, and move on if the candidate that he had found at that time was not a good fit for our profile. He was really a great partner through that whole process. Another asset that I thought Steve brought to the table and his team at SCR brought to the table was they're available almost 24/7. I talked to Steve and his team on Saturday mornings, Sunday nights. I get texts from Steve on the weekends asking me if we've reviewed certain candidates, what candidates can do to prepare. I don't think I've ever worked with someone as responsive as Steve and his team all the way through the hiring process, and they really make our process a priority for them. They take a very targeted approach. They worked with us on building out a specific profile that we look for here at Acquia. We tend to look for sales reps that are passionate, that have high energy, that can run at a fast pace, that are ethical and honest, and also people that we enjoy being around. We have a very core belief that if we hire people that are a good cultural fit, that they'll end up doing well within the company. And that was something that Steve focused on with every one of his candidates. He would not even let us talk to candidates if he didn't think that they fit the cultural mold of some of the other folks that he had met within the company. What that resulted in is not only did he typically find reps that were in the top 2 or 3 at their current companies, he also found reps that were a great fit for our profile and for our culture within Acquia. So I would say in summary, Steve and his team are all about execution and results. They focus on finding the right profile, getting the right candidates. They send you a good variety of candidates as well, so you have candidates to compare to. And I think they have been and will continue to be a strategic kind of partner in how we grow this team. Our company will keep growing, and then we'll keep growing the team. And I will continue to personally use Steve, and I would recommend Steve to any like-minded, high-growth technology company, whether they're in a startup phase, a growth phase, or whether they're in a phase where they're kind of continuing to build out their business.